Hey guys, welcome back to Sexy Sisters.
Hey!
We have two very cranky sisters, but we're
Yes,
here.
both of us are having bitch fits.
We're going to rant about our bitch fit stuff today. We'll let you
Yeah.
know what's going on with us.
Yeah.
Jenna, why don't you go first?
Well, I'm
gonna
on
complain.
my period,
Oh,
which
fun.
normally I'm not a cranky bitch. But lately, because my hormones are all fucked up, everything's been a mess. So, like, the IUD got taken out, and it's like, now I'm having all of these feelings on my period, and everything's just
Stupid
all a mess.
feelings.
Oh my god.
Dumb feelings. Feelings are dumb. Whoever was like, let's give humans feelings was stupid.
Whoever said, let's give girls a vagina was stupid.
Yeah,
all the men
dumb.
over, like, are quivering, like, oh, she said it. But no, I didn't ask.
I don't want
I
it.
didn't ask to be you know,
I don't want any of it.
I hate to expose someone, but someone near and dear close to my life, because I've never gotten periods, only when I was younger, because I've been on birth control the whole time.
Uh-huh.
So since I have my IUD, I haven't had periods for years. Years it's been. So now, all of a sudden, I have a period again. So it's like a learning, I feel like I'm back in middle school, and I'm trying to figure out, like, how the fuck to use a tampon. Because I'm just like, what? I didn't get periods. I didn't get them, you know? And now all of a sudden my body is like menstruating, and I'm like, holy crap, this is wild.
You're like, why do people do this every month?
I'm like, why is this happening? So it's just been horrible, honestly. Everything's been like crampy. All of my periods are like really super weird now. And someone near and dear, a man close to me, was like asking on the second day that I had my period. He goes, so, like, aren't you, like, pretty much done now? And I looked and I said, what?
Has that man never been with a woman?
Yes, I'm not exposing anyone, but it was just, like, someone I was speaking with, and I was like, I think he said it was the second or third day, and he was like, oh, like, well, aren't you kind of, like, finished? Like, when does it stop? Like, what do you mean, when does it stop? Like, usually it's, like, a week, or depending on the person.
Depending on the person.
It
3
wasn't
days.
me.
I'm like,
I know, I like how if Nick ever thought that my period lasted for 2 days, I'd be like, are you a fucking idiot?
Oh,
like,
like,
I
what?
don't mean to shit on whoever this person is, but I'd be like, are you straight? I want to drop the R word so
Well,
bad, I'm
I
not
was like-
gonna.
I was like,
but
huh. But here's the thing. He wasn't from around here, so I don't know even what his physical education was. I have no idea. I have no idea on what they taught him in school.
they
or
gotta
whatever.
teach this stuff.
Right?
Brian,
Oh, hey,
thank
Brian.
you so much for the super chat. I don't trust anything that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die.
Well,
you shouldn't, because they might kill you during
Yeah.
that 5 days.
Oh my God. But yeah, and I just remember, I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, like men really don't know how periods work. And this is a common thing.
That's
on
really weird.
TikTok. On
It's real weird.
TikTok, there's trends of men like not knowing what, like, how periods last, what they are. There's videos of girls, they'll peel off face masks,
Mhm.
and they'll do, like, I'm shedding. And, like, a guy will walk in and they'll peel off their face mask, the little, so it looks like their skin, and they're like, oh, like, it's my period, like, I take my new layer off. And there's, like, men out there who, like, genuinely are like, wait a second, like, you shed during your period?
They see that and they're like, that's
They're
real.
like, this is crazy. Like, what?
Look, I know that guys don't get periods, and maybe some don't have, like, moms or sisters, but they do teach you that stuff in health class.
and
That's like health class 101.
I think they're supposed to. I got taught that. But, like, okay, your cycle lasts for 28 days, people.
Yeah, you
You
count.
wouldn't even know that?
That's so.
I mean, I don't count, but, like, a man, a man?
Backhand.
Hi, backhand.
Thank you so much to the Boob Fund, and he's reminding everybody that I have merch now. Thank you so much,
Aw.
Backhand. That's so
my
sweet.
Gosh. And here comes Miles coming in. Hey.
Miles. No, my monthly visitor is Miles. Thank you so much. My monthly visitor is not visiting. I am between. I'd have to look at my calendar, but I do count. Andrew.
Everyone. Oh my God. Hey, guys.
Aw.
Okay, I
hot librarian
100%
vibes.
was going for hot teacher vibes. Ready? I know that I'm not supposed to wear these because of the glare, and Nick said I couldn't, and I have contacts in right now. But I was going for a hot teacher vibe.
It's hot teacher. I
'cause
see it.
Zia did it on one of the other podcasts.
My glasses
and
were
I was
over
like-
there.
I was like, shit, I need to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, look, I'm not a counter of my period days. I don't know shit about shit. But, like, men don't know that.
Yeah, it can last anywhere between, like, some women bleed for a little bit less, but some women can bleed for up to 7 full days. Typically, mine, after the first 3 days, that's the, like, heavy bleeding. I'll still be bleeding after that, but it's lighter, and it lights by around day 5, I'm usually done. Every once in a while, it disappears for a day, and then it sneaks back for a day.
Oh, my God. What is with that bullshit?
Yeah, I know. That happens a lot. It's so weird, where you're like, cool, I'm done, and then you put on a nice pair of underwear, and you're like, fuck.
I literally did that before. I was like, oh, I have these, like, really cute light pink ones, and then I went, who the fuck am I kidding? I was like, I can't wear these.
Don't wear those.
So I wear black. I don't know what underwear I have on right now. Yeah, I got on black because we're not fucking with any of that shit.
Can't
black
mess
jeans,
with it.
Black undergarments. That's it.
Can I call them undergarments?
Little underwear.
Yeah, some women do bleed for longer than 7 days. That's absolutely right. I've known some people that have bled for, like, up to 2 weeks, which is horrible.
When I was on birth control originally, I bled for, like, crazy periods. When I was younger and I was on, like, the oral birth control, like, crazy.
That's terrible.
And then the same thing, I went on the IUD, and I never got periods, and my life was just, like, the best. The fucking best. I forgot that I was a woman majority of the time. Like, y'all know me with my man spreading and everything else. And people be like, I'm on my period. I'm like, I don't get that.
You're like,
I don't deal with that. I haven't had it in years. Like, I don't know. It was always scary, though, because, like, God forbid an IUD failed. It's always am I actually pregnant right now because I don't get them?
You wouldn't know.
That was the spooky part about an IUD. Hey, Lewis, thank you so much.
Aw, Lewis, thank you so much.
Happy
Oh, my God.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
32. Aw.
This is your birthday song. It's not so very long. Hey, happy birthday.
I was like, where's this going?
That's just the quick birthday song.
I love that.
My little friend Sarah used to sing. Lewis, happy birthday. I hope you had a great day, and thank you so much.
Well,
so, yeah. So that's your bag.
Done with my obnoxious baggage, but
That's not obnoxious.
yeah.
Hey,
Miles.
Hey. Thank you so much for the $5. Go the Deadpool route and wear red. Hey, that's actually not a bad idea. You could
When
just
I
wear
got
red
my
everything.
IUD put in, I was bleeding for a long fucking time because it pierced my cervix, and like I was bleeding for like 2 months because of it. Oh, it was the most painful thing.
Ow, no, that sounds so terrible.
No one told me an IUD would be like I might pass out in the middle because of the pain, but they still will not give you anything to like dull that pain.
No, yeah, I've heard donation was high pitched donation voice. Thank you. Oh my God. I know I do that every time.
Waitress phone voices.
I have. Thank you, Xia and Jenna. Lewis, have you done anything exciting for your birthday? Did you get cake? Did you go out? What's your birthday day? What have you done? That's very sweet. I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't remember what it was. It was something.
I don't remember it either. Something about something periods.
Something about periods.
Fuck periods. All right, shit's over. What's going on with you? I've been talking for so long.
No, you're good. It's for me. It's just I've been so cranky because of this house thing, and I think it's stressing me out because I'm sleeping badly.
Yeah.
Like last night, I just slept really badly, and we got the final closing costs numbers. And if you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen closing costs are one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life. Fuck closing costs. Fuck banks, and fuck our bank. I just am gonna say that right now. Fuck our bank. They're so shitty.
What bank did you use?
Equity Prime Mortgage.
No
they told
idea.
us, they're like, yeah, there are certain things that you can do to lower closing costs. And Nick is going over this course, and they're like, yeah, they can adjust the rates on things. So they gave us a good faith estimate of what our closing costs would be. Now,
that's never accurate.
no, not only is it never
They'll
accurate.
be like, oh, here's your closing costs, and then you'll get closer to the day, and suddenly $10,000 or more are put on. Suddenly they've deducted $5,000. Suddenly there's a random miscellaneous fee that now they have to revoke, but that'll come on the day before you actually close a second time.
Oh, literally the
Shit's
day before
whack.
we closed, it just went up another $1,750,
For
which
no reason.
it was
No
like
reason.
you know what it was? It was, oh God, a Doctor Who discussion. No, because I'm not watching any Doctor Who. I stopped watching. I could rant on Doctor Who anytime it gets brought up. Anyway, I'm going to finish this rant. Maybe we'll get to a Doctor Who rant. Fucking Doctor Who. Now I've heard it and I'm in a bad mood. So I'm like, all right.
Angry females tonight.
It's just I'm just pissed off. But they added another $1,750 to the closing cost, which that was all of the money that we had to move. I don't know where the fuck we're getting moving money from now.
Well, that was the thing. Nick was telling me, like, oh, we have, like, this much in the bank account. I went, what? How? What happened? I thought there was a game plan that apparently these people fucked over.
They fucked over our game plan. We told them, we're like, this is how much we have.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, there are ways that we can lower the closing costs. Not only did they not lower the closing costs, they got raised by fucking $4,000. So the seller credit that we got that was supposed to go to repairs for the house is now going to closing costs. So now there's all this shit that needs to be repaired that we don't have money for because they took the money for the fucking closing costs. Fuck closing costs.
And I'm now confused though, because you had that issue with the what is it? The water heater. Something is in the middle of a bedroom.
The water heater is in the bedroom, and it's not supposed to be in a living area. It's not like in the bedroom. It's in the closet. Like there's a door.
Right. So you got like a concession for that.
We got a concession so that we could fix that. Now we can't fix it.
But I was gonna say but that concession is now going towards closing costs.
Tell her what happened and why it got delayed.
Okay, but see, this is the thing. I don't know if that's why it got delayed. So the closing got delayed by like 2 weeks because. Oh, God. The closing got delayed by 2 weeks because they couldn't get a certificate of occupancy. And if you don't get a certificate of occupancy, God, I can't say words today. I'm so angry. This whole thing was such a fucking nightmare. And seriously, fuck all of them. I can't wait till it's just done and we can refinance with a different bank because I'm fucking over it. But
yeah, that's what, okay, like the more and more that I've seen people work with banks and real estate, the more I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's...
Like, what the fuck? Like, these are people we trust with money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They don't know anything, and they're literally just out to screw you.
They're out to screw you, and they're scamming you. We didn't know that we could pick the title company, so they just picked the title company, didn't even say anything to us.
Yeah, it's supposed to be buyer's preference.
Yeah, so we could have done that.
Whoever the buyer is, you can pick your own title company.
They didn't even say that to us. Now we know. Now going through this process, if we go through it again, I will know all of this stuff, and it will be a lot different. But they were like giving us shit about the lawyer that we chose. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? So anyway, they initially, we couldn't get the certificate of occupancy because they could not get a permit because of the water heater. Now it was something like they didn't have a permit for the closed water heater or the open water heater.
We told them weeks before it wasn't up to code.
Yeah, we did tell them weeks that it wasn't up to code, but I don't know if it's because of where it was, or it was something to do with the plumbing.
We told them, and they were like, that's fine.
Wait, then they can sell your loan to another company without your permission?
Oh, yeah, that's basically like you're selling the note, just selling a note.
Oh, okay.
Like, I can sell my own note on a property if I wanted to. And it's basically just like a seller finance deal.
Gotcha.
So banks do the same thing too. Actually, selling notes is also one of the biggest things that fueled the economic crash in 2008.
Great.
Because when you're selling debt to each other and like selling debt on different notes to make income, that's basically what banks do, and they sell mortgages and stuff like that. Sometimes that mortgage will be called upon or whatever the case might be, and the bank's like, we don't have the money. This isn't our note. And then it's like, then bank C goes back to bank B, which bank B is like, wait a second, I'm just a middleman, fam. That goes back to bank A, and then bank A is like, why the hell does this guy have our note? And it's like a thing. But that is one of the biggest things that fueled the 2008.
I hope they don't do something stupid like that.
Notes. Honestly, if they sell your mortgage, it's actually not that big of a deal as people.
Really?
It's as it sounds. I know that sounds horrifying.
I was gonna say that sounds crazy.
The thing is, when it actually happens, and let's say they do sell your note to another bank, or another bank takes over, whatever the case is. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to get notified. They will notify you and say, hey, we're selling this, whatever. So it's not like you're just going to find out when. You shouldn't. Okay, let me preface that and say, you should not find out on a random day that for some reason you lost the note and it's a different bank. But they should tell you. Like, it should be a thing.
That's horrible. My original home loan was through Bank of America. They sold my loan to Carrington, which is the company who has been screwing people, including me, over.
Yeah. How are they screwing you over, though?
Yeah, I'd like to know. Is there, like, legal action that you could take there? Old Nerdy, we are adulting sisters, and it's making me mad. The whole system is...
I want to be a little kid.
Rigged. Yeah, no, it's awful. The whole system is fucking rigged. They're fucking it up. It makes it homeownership almost impossible. I understand now why so many people can't buy homes. It is really fucking hard, and we barely did it. I mean, barely. Like, it took by the skin of our teeth, and it took years of saving and fucking scraping and like the whole thing is a fucking, oh my God, it's one of the worst things I've ever done.
That is why I never plan to use a bank while buying a house.
Yeah.
If I'm using a bank, it has to be the Morby method where I'm doing some sort of refinancing out on some other note, but I can't. Anyways, someone said I sounded like Kanye before. Lewis, I saw that you went to Black Adam. That was great. Good for you. I'm happy you had a good birthday. Why did I sound like Kanye when I said that it was
you were talking about the banks.
Was
Is
that what it was? Because I was like, I know at one point my voice got a little lower.
I don't think, no,
I don't think I sounded like Kanye.
I think it's because you were talking about the banks. I'm pretty sure you were talking about the banks, and that's why. But yeah, the average closing cost here in Texas is $3,700. Yeah, no, here we spent it's $17,000 in closing costs.
Yeah,
$17,000 in closing costs.
It's bad. Eric, at one point, they told him for his house that was like $200,000 at one point. But again, he had the loan for the special FHA loan, whatever. 203K loan. That's what it was. He had a 203K loan. So the technical mortgage was $310, even though the price of the house was $200. Right? I think it was $200, $210,
so
whatever
he could renovate it, right?
Right. So now here is the thing. I think for him, at one point, now it did change right before, obviously, they closed, but it said he had to bring like $23,000 in closing costs. And he was like, what is this? Half of that was miscellaneous fees, like random just fees from the banks. And he looks and he goes, $23,000 in closing costs. He didn't even know what it was for. And again, I think it got changed. I think he might have only had to bring like 15 to the. I'm saying only. I think it was like 12 to 15 was what he actually brought to the table.
It's ridiculous.
But
yeah, and it's all bank
what
fees.
The fuck? Like,
yeah, you look at it and they're like, oh, here's a loan processing fee of $9,900.
Oh my God. And it's like, yo, someone literally clicked enter on a computer. That's exactly what happened. You know?
No, the whole thing is complete and utter bullshit. I hope that the closing costs when you refinance aren't as high, because it seems like you would need less stuff. Because we had to do the extra $1,750 that they gave us, that they added on to the closing costs literally today. We just found that out today. We're closing tomorrow. Oh my God, for an HOA transfer fee. It's an HOA transfer fee. And I don't know what that is or what that means, but it costs almost $2,000 to transfer the HOA into our names. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. So yeah, it's just
that makes like no sense to me.
No, I haven't been even following what was going on with fucking Kanye. I don't give a shit about that guy.
Yeah.
I could fucking care less. He's yammering about the Jews and people are all pissed off about it. I still don't even
really.
Yeah, I still don't even know what the quote is. Because people get so worked up about Kanye West, and he's just a fucking nut job, dude. He's a bipolar
Kanye's just
psycho.
Trying to live his life, and he's just sad over his breakup.
Yeah, he said bad things about the Jews. Adidas dropped him. Everyone else is dropping him, and then he recently walked into Skechers to get a deal. Just walked in there, and they were just like, "Get the fuck out of our corporate headquarters. We don't want you."
Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's an idiot, dude. Someone needs to, like, actually take care of that man.
Remember when he was awesome? Like, remember when everyone loved Kanye?
Yeah, everybody loved Kanye, and then he, like, went off his meds or something, and for some reason, no one's taking care of him. I feel like it's the same sort of thing with,
that, and he's, like, all sad that... Which one left him?
What? Pete Davidson.
Right, Kim. That's
well, not anymore. They broke up now.
Did they actually break up?
They did.
That was like getting married.
No, that was like a quick here and gone.
I hate the Kardashians. I hate them.
I don't give a shit.
Like, that's what they peeve me.
I don't give a shit about any of them. Yeah. The whole thing of this weird obsession that people have with them.
With celebrities and stuff.
The celebrity obsession goes a little bit too far. It's okay to like someone.
But, like, to change your entire... I remember Justin Bieber when everyone was like... Believers? Is that what it was called? I think it was called a believer.
About right, sure.
I think, or a believer, something, beaver believer, whatever the fuck it was called. I remember people would be like, how well do you know Justin Bieber? And it would be like 12-year-old girls like all get up on each other's shit. And I'd be like, I don't know. I literally thought that was a girl the first time I heard him sing. I was just like, I didn't even realize like what the fuck is going on. And girls would be like, do you know what's blood type? Like, I know what's blood type. And I'm
Why
like, you're
do you
fucking
know
weird.
his
Like,
blood
you
type?
are weird. Like, no, I don't know Justin Bieber's blood type, but guess what? I don't fucking care what his blood type is. But 12-year-old girls, like, when he was really popping off, we would, like, get all up in each other's shit.
Blood type.
And they'd be like, oh, I'm a better believer than you are because I know his blood type. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Old Nerdy, we know who the Kardashians are because legitimately they're smart. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. They're fucking geniuses that capitalized on a sex tape because Kim Kardashian used to be, what was her name? The fucking Paris Hilton's assistant. And then she did a sex tape with someone and it got out there and they, Ray J, is that who it was? I still don't know my own blood type.
I don't know my blood type. I have no idea what my blood type is.
No, I've got no clue.
Hey, Terry! Welcome back!
Terry!
Hey, Terry!
Darlings, you sound like you need a hug. Screw the husband/boyfriend. I shall squidge you until you are warm and fuzzy. Terry, thank you so much.
Aww.
Thank you so much for the pounds.
Guys, these super chats today have just been like back to back to back.
You guys are amazing.
They said, "Oh, the girls are all sad. Jenna's on her little period. It's that time of the month."
Oh, it's that time of the month. Everybody's angry.
Everyone's like, "I guess we'll send a little $5, make them feel a little better."
Oh, my hair is pissing me off today too.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't get a chance to wash my hair before I got my lashes done, and now I can't wash them for 24 hours. So I'm gonna be going to this sign and look like a hobo.
At least you're a cute hobo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kim was her closet organizer. What does that mean? She organized the organizer.
Andrew, I would marry you too.
You're gonna marry. You're gonna marry Andrew.
I'm gonna marry Andrew. Yeah.
Andrew, you have a proposal.
Andrew, I'll get down on one knee. I don't know. Lovely to meet you, Andrew. I know I've seen you pop in. I know who you are from the chat. How many of your fans do you actually know?
In person?
I guess. Yeah, let's do you know any of them in person?
No, not really. I know like faces of some of them and like what they look like and sort of who they are. I've met 2 in person at Comic-Con and like a couple at Fan Expo in Boston. I met a few, but for the most part, no, not really.
My God, this chat, guys, I said last week I got a 3rd grade reading level. It's going fast for me. I'm like trying to read all this and I'm like, uh-oh, that and my poor eyesight.
No, I mean, that's why you just can't.
Like,
most people don't read. You can't read their
I'm like sitting here with like
chats.
my mouth hanging open like, wait a second, what is this person saying?
But yeah, it's just, I don't know. That's my rant on closing costs and buying a place. We should be closing tomorrow. It sucks. I hate everything about it. We have so much fucking work to do moving over the next couple of weeks. I don't know what streams and everything are going to look like for a little bit. I think there's probably a solid week that will be off. Maybe 2.
It's going to be Xia streaming. Thank you so much, Terry. Is there a way to ask the 2 of you a question, but not in a live stream? I have no idea. Maybe if you subscribe to Xia's OnlyFans, you can send her a message through there.
That's actually a good point. You could do that. Those are the
that.
only messages that I actually check regularly. You could join my Discord and maybe ask there, but I don't know.
What was I about to say? Yes, my glasses are on the top of my head, and it is specifically because, wait, ready for this? I brought a contacts case to take out my contacts, put on my glasses, but Nick said there will be a reflection. Hello, Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Hey. What a fun name.
Thank you so much. I know who Ravenclaw is. I think if it's the same one. Maybe it's a different Ravenclaw, but I don't think so. But hello.
But anyways, your streams, you're going to be like streaming and like Nick and you are going to be doing your thing. And there's going to be me like popping in the background, like painting the walls. Like, hey guys, I'm going to be looking
covered
like
in paint.
Covered in paint in long baggy clothes, like probably doing real estate calls in the midst of it, like painting everything. Hey guys. I'm going to like spill it on the carpet and Nick's going to have an aneurysm.
Oh my God, the carpet. I want that carpet to fucking die. That's the other thing.
Oh my God.
The carpet upstairs is green. It's a fucking green carpet.
You know, we have a green carpet in our, holy crap, Andrew.
Andrew.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. Andrew, holy shit. Good
Wow.
afternoon, ladies and Nick. Nick, we got a $50 super chat from Andrew, and he says hi to
Andrew.
you too.
Oh, we love when people appreciate Nick. Nick, come here.
Nick
Come throw
does a
some
lot
hearts.
behind the scenes.
Have you guys seen the new millennial hearts like this?
No, are they doing a new?
Yeah, apparently there's a new heart, and you have to go like this.
What do you gotta do? Oh.
Right? I'm like,
The
are we
fuck?
old?
Yeah, I mean, yes is the answer, but
We love you guys, every single
fuck
one
is
of
this?
you. Miles with another chat. Yes, thank you so much. Again, guys, you're saying I'm the sexy librarian thing. I stole this from Z. What was it?
you
last
don't really
podcast?
steal
Or
it.
two
You also
podcasts
have
ago.
glasses.
Not that, but like my boyfriend was putting me together because I was having a freaking meltdown about my look, and I was just like, and he's like, Jenna, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks, babe.
There you go. Now we're librarians.
I'm a little librarian. You know what? It's so
But
funny
there is
too.
a lot of glare.
I can't see anything.
Because you have your
'Cause my
contacts
contacts are
on.
in.
Yeah.
I just see colors. I'm like, do I look pretty?
These need to be cleaned. These are disgusting.
Oh.
I was wearing them earlier, but oh God, they're gross. So anyway.
So what else is going on in everyone's lives? Nothing's happening with me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just we're waiting on this whole moving
Shit.
thing, and it's going to be painting and a lot of bullshit. The kitchen's disgusting. We got to get new appliances. That's why I'm so upset that the $3,000 that we had for repairing stuff is going towards closing costs now, because we actually really needed that. Like, we really needed that. There are some ancient appliances there.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking ancient.
Well,
the only thing that's new is the fridge.
The cool part about appliances, though, is you use what they're. We deep clean it. I'll deep clean all the appliances because
Well, we have to get some new appliances. We have to get a new dishwasher because the water is just sitting in the bottom of it for God only knows how long.
yikes.
We're getting a
Yikes.
new dishwasher for sure.
But you can finance that stuff. So like
You can finance
at
it.
least you can do monthly. And I know obviously you're gonna have like no wiggle room in terms of money.
None.
But at least you can
Zero.
say, okay, I can pay like $50 there, $50 next month, and figure it out maybe on like a payment plan. So that's the nice thing about appliances.
That is true.
Instead of
true.
saying, hey, this is gonna be $4,000 up front, and you go, what? I can't do that.
That's another thing I got it. Yeah, or redo the kitchen. Gets us some pop culture talk. We can talk about Doctor Who a little bit, but I don't have a lot to say other than the fact that I stopped watching it in Jodie Whittaker's first season. I watched the entire first season, and that was when I was still at AfterBuzz TV. So I was doing the Doctor Who after show. So I covered every single episode, and it was so upsetting and so disappointing that I refused to stop watching it. I mean, to continue watching it after the first season. They asked if I wanted to come back. They're like, you're coming back for this next season's after show, right? And I was like, absolutely not. Because I don't
said no.
have...
No.
I don't have anything good to say about it anymore. There were like 2 episodes that kind of still felt like Doctor Who. There was an episode with Alan Cummings about witch burning. I think they went back obviously to whenever this is 1600s, 1700s. And I liked that episode, and like maybe there was another episode in there that kind of felt Doctor Who-ish, but for the most part it felt like a completely different show. They did this thing with, and I know you probably don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm listening.
I'm sorry.
I'm listening. I'm like, Doctor Who, let me do a quick Google search about that one.
I love the show so much. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. So it was used to it. So it was really, really upsetting what they did to it. They did this thing where they took the Doctor, who, across all of the iterations, there was sort of an underlying theme of the Doctor. So there was different ones. Matt Smith was more of a happy, whimsical Doctor. David Tennant was more of the Doctor with, had a lot more of an edge, sort of like a punk rockish Doctor, a little bit, I guess you could say. And Christopher Eccleston also had quite an edge to him, actually. He was quite a edgy Doctor, but regardless of each one having their own sort of personality. Aww.
Hey, Terry. Hey.
Terry, you freaking sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Aw, I can rent you for a monthly fee.
Rent you for a monthly fee.
I love that.
Yeah, Doctor Who gives a fuck. But so there's this underlying current in Doctor Who where all of the Doctors sort of had this edge, and they needed their human companions to sort of keep them human and keep them grounded to an extent, but they liked having them around, but they didn't need them around. And it was sort of where when it was time to go their separate ways, it was time to go their separate ways. Thank you so much, Semper.
Hey, Semper? That's a new name / phase. I'm Jenna. Hi.
Semper Barda.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen that name before pop up.
No, he is. This is the first time I've seen him in chat.
Oh,
Thank you,
hey.
sweet gentleman.
Do you know him like previously?
Mm-mm.
Oh, are you a new person?
It seems like he's new to the chat.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome.
We'll sit here and complain about our lives.
Complain about our lives. Complain about Doctor Who.
I was gonna say, for someone who's like, I'm not talking about this, you got a lot to say.
I know, and now
She's like pissed. She's pissed about
this
it.
is what happens. It was one of my favorite shows of all time, and they fucking ruined it. Didlotic, don't even get me started. That's where I was about to go with this. So now they've taken the Doctor, and they were like, well, it's about time we had a female Doctor. It's like, no, it's not. There was no reason for that. The Doctor's always been a fucking dude. Leave him alone. There's no... It doesn't make me feel more included because suddenly the Doctor's a female, and we all know why you did it. You didn't do it because you thought, oh, this would be interesting. It'd be an interesting story. This would be kind of fun. Because it was referenced in past episodes of Doctor Who where I think it was, I forget who it was, but they were talking about some doctor that had been reincarnated into a woman once or twice. And it was like kind of this like funny, goofy thing. But that's not why they did it. They did it for purely one reason and one reason only. And it was so that they could be fucking woke and have Reese.
Hey, Reese. Hey.
Thank you so much. Inspired me
Aww.
to do a thing. Reese, you were so
oh my god,
awesome.
look at all these fun little, like, everyone collaborating in the chat together.
Look at
I
you
love
guys.
that. Squad up in the chat, guys.
Squad
That's
up
a
in
real
the
estate
chat.
thing that we say, but
Squad
works
up?
up? Yeah, squad up in the chat, you know. Would have worked here too.
Is that like when all of you guys get together and you're like,
And we like do real estate shit and do deals together.
would you real estate
It's like,
stuff?
hey, I'm Jenna. I'm from this place. Here's my phone
Ah.
number. This, that, and the next thing, and then people will just message you and like you do deals together. It's like really cool. Squad up in the
Nice.
chat. But that's what I'm
Squad up
watching
in
you
the
guys
chat.
like talking back and forth in the chat, and I'm like, oh,
They have cute little conversations.
cute.
Oh, Semper's from Friday Night Tights. Nice. Or Critical Drinker. So lit the flame on the Doctor Who rant. Yeah, woof. So they did this thing where they made the female doctor. Not only did they do that thinking like, oh, you know, we're going to be so inclusive. Meanwhile, a majority of the women are like, we didn't fucking ask for this.
Oh yeah, I know that some women are all like, oh, thank God there's finally a woman. But like, I think
Why?
my biggest pet peeve about everything. Like, okay, what is She-Hulk?
She-Hulk is a character that's been in the comics for years and years.
Okay. I'm not a big comics person, so I didn't know that. But like, one of the things, right?
Since like the 70s.
I can't fucking. Okay, so that makes sense. I can't stand when they make a storyline and then they try in the dead middle of it to be politically correct. So they throw in females and all sorts of this, and they're changing races and crap. Like, that's cool, and I'm for that. Start a new thing.
Yeah.
So in the dead middle of it, we're not throwing in a bunch of random shit.
Yeah.
Because it's like at that point, then you're literally trying so hard to be politically correct, which is a good thing. But just make something else.
Just make something else. Well, this
Just
is
make
the other thing.
Just make a second, like, if you want another superhero who's black, you make a new thing.
Exactly.
You
That's
know?
why nobody had any issues with Black Panther, because surprise, surprise,
Oh my
Black
God, that fucking
Panther's...
was sick.
Yeah.
Black Panther was fucking sick.
Well, and it was an original character.
Wakanda forever, motherfuckers. Like,
Honestly, the new movie, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like Chadwick Boseman died, and that was tough.
yeah.
I kind of, people were debating this, and I'm erring on the side of the people who think that he should have been replaced, because the role of Black Panther is bigger than just one man, even though Chadwick Boseman played him very, very, very well.
Oh, he was great.
He was great. Having a black superhero, I completely understand wanting to have more black superheroes. That's fine. I don't think anybody has any issues with that. It's the way they ham-fisted in, and then they start focusing more on that than they do on telling a good story.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of it, to be politically correct, they take away. And again, even adding females, like, we're females. Again, we've said it many times. We're all about equal rights and stuff. But to, like, jam in female characters where they weren't previously or don't really fit in just to add a female, it's cool and all, but it kind of turns me off. I'm like, if you want to do a female, just make another movie and make it more based around that.
And make it good. That's the other thing.
Oh, stop
making it like
these
shit.
stupid female. You know what I hate too? When it's like movie and you're a female superhero or whatever, and they're always wearing the skimpiest shit. I don't mind that. I don't mind, but it's like, I don't know.
They're trying to do the opposite thing now, where it's like, so I'm the opposite. It bothers me when they're trying to take any like original costume. Look, some costumes I understand they don't work. Taken from the books of a comic and put on the big screen. Some of them just aren't going to work, and you're not going to get away with being that skimpy. But what bothers me is now they're doing that thing where they try to cover everybody up so much that they're like, oh, don't objectify women. It's like, well, what if a woman wants to be sexy? It's not.
Oh no, I feel that too.
And they'll objectify them anyway. They're taking away all the femininity. I can't say. I'm getting all worked up and I can't say words. So that's a no. Terry, thank you so much.
Terry.
And I thought Jenna was enchanting and lovely. Fine. I'm fine. I don't care. I'll
I
just
didn't
sit
say
here.
I wouldn't wrench
sad
you
and
out.
alone.
I'm pondering with the idea, Mr. Terry. Is it Terry McCann? McCann?
Terry, I can't see it now. It's gone up.
It was McCan, but a capital C was the second one.
McCann sounds right.
I think McCann.
Yeah.
Mr. Terry McCann. I'm toying with it, Mr. Terry. Who else is gonna marry me in the chat? It's like a bunch of
Guys,
people.
let's get some proposals going.
Come
We gotta
on.
have plenty of suitors. She
Come
needs a
on,
lot of people
guys.
to choose from.
I like the
Thank you,
I
way
like
up,
the
dude.
ego. Xia and I like our ego stroked.
Everybody needs their ego stroked from time to time. It just feels nice.
We're sad.
But yeah, so that's sort of my. Oh, thank you, Semper. I've been on Friday Night Tights twice, and it was really, really fun. I don't know if that's where you found me from, but I enjoy it because I like that I can rant about that.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not against diversity in any way, shape, or form. Just stop taking characters and fucking gender bending them and race swapping them and then being like, oh man, I don't understand why people are so mad. People are mad because they want to see what they've seen for years brought to life on the screen.
Right. And again,
that's why.
if you're going to add people, make something new. Just make a new thing.
Just,
Oh
yeah.
my God. Just be like, oh my God. Like, yeah, great. We have a new thing. Like, same thing. Black Panther. Fucking sick. The way they did that, I loved everything about that.
I loved it too. It's funny.
I loved it. I
Reese
loved
in the chat.
The women were so powerful, but in like a badass bitch way.
Yeah, they were
Like,
great.
it was great. I loved watching it. It was like so cool. Even Wonder Woman, like the Amazonians.
The first Wonder Woman was awesome.
Behind the Amazonians, I'm like, I want to be them one day. Like, wow. Like, they're all just hot and great, and they can fuck you up. And, like, I think that's so appealing.
Well, and it's also one of those things where it's not rooted in reality. So, of course, an Amazon woman being strong and powerful and Wonder Woman having powers, like, it's not rooted in reality. So it makes sense that they're able to do the things they're able to do. The first Wonder Woman was great. The second one was god awful.
Oh, yeah. Second one was not that good. Thank you so much, Terry.
So terrible.
Studying at Cambridge, have an English accent. Jenna's now my wifey. Yes!
He makes great tea. He can make you tea.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that from the other week.
You're gonna have to like
My
leaf water.
Man with the tea. I do like. Actually, do you guys see this right here? Guess what flavor is in this?
There's a flavored water.
There's a flavor in this.
What is it?
It's green fucking tea.
Hey, look at that.
It's not actually like green tea is in here. I get flavored 0 calorie, 0 sugar flavor packets.
What flavor packets do you use? Because I want to get some.
So the ones that I use, I mean, as long as they say 0 sugar, I just usually always go for the 0 sugar. Because for flavor packets, I'm not a 0 sugar gal, but for flavor packets, I feel like there's no difference if they have sugar or don't have sugar in them. Like there's no taste wise is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'll get anything. Sometimes I'll get the Skittles ones, and you can have different flavored Skittles. Sometimes I'll get like these ones were different tea flavors and stuff. The other ones we'll get is like Fanta, like orange soda flavoring.
Ooh.
There's but they're all 0 sugar, so I throw them in fucking everything I can.
All right, I'm gonna start doing that because sometimes I like water. I drink a lot of water. It's just sometimes you want something that's not water.
Oh,
sometimes
I don't
want
stand water. I can't stand it.
Really, you don't like any water?
I'm not a water drinker. It depends if I'm like I need like a cold glass of water right now out of the Brita. Like that hits. There's just that clean, or like after you brush your teeth, you drink. All of your teeth hurt for a hot second because you're like, holy crap, I just shocked my mouth, But there's like a sigh of relief. And other than that, I don't drink water.
Interesting.
But that's the only thing I drink the flavor packets, and I'll drink banana milk.
What is banana milk?
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
It's the greatest thing you will ever have in your life. So you know, like almond milk and stuff. I'm not a fan of almond milk.
Okay.
I love bananas in smoothies, and I love the thickness it adds to stuff, right? So there's something called banana
you on
milk.
that.
It's the same thing. It's by Almond Breeze. And essentially, like any other banana or almond milk, cashew milk, coconut milk, it's the same thing. Except banana, but it's thick and it's creamy. It makes any shake taste like ungodly good. And I'll just
try that.
drink it straight.
I
It's
didn't
incredible.
know banana milk was a thing.
Oh, Xia, I turned Eric onto it, and ever since we started dating, there's at least a minimum of 2 cartons, usually 3, of banana milk in the fridge, all in a line. So we just plow through it during the whole week.
Huh.
Oh,
I had no idea. That's so funny. Banana milk. The jokes write themselves. Delotic, I mean, that's an excellent point. Deluxe, I got some banana milk right here for you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's like, of course, Jenna's drinking Eric's banana milk that he has.
Oh no, old nerdy. Ring, 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 banana milk. Oh God, banana phone.
Okay, this is it. This will change your life.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna try some banana milk. Nick hates bananas, so this is all me.
What?
Yeah, Nick does not like bananas.
Nick!
He was forced upon me as a child.
He was forced to eat bananas when he was a kid.
Oh, okay, I got that. Thank you so much, Terry. Terry, what's your question?
Yeah, of course we're
We
not
will
gonna mock
not. Yeah,
you.
we don't mock anyone.
I'm gonna try banana milk.
Oh, it's so
I'm
good.
very excited.
It's so good.
I'll
It's
mix
so
it with my.
good.
You know what I started doing for lunch that has not only made me feel full, but I've like really felt like I've slimmed down just in the past since I've started doing it, and I haven't been eating I've been still eating a little too much candy, but just less food overall. I think I've been doing oatmeal with protein powder in it, and this is something I've done for ever.
I like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
my dad started doing that when I was like fucking 12.
Right, yeah, I do the same thing.
Yeah, and it's just, but I'd stopped doing it for so long, and then I all of a sudden was like, I got a hankering. I just got like I wanna eat this, and so I got some oats, and I do 2/3 cups of oat, or no, 3/4 cups of oats with 1 scoop of protein powder in it, and it keeps me so full for so long.
Diddlotic. You made it funny.
They make him feel inadequate.
Made it funny. Yes, I like any time that I'm just like I'm really broke. I get the big thing of protein powder because it lasts so long. I don't do the
forever.
actual servings either because I only drink like little things of it. So if the serving says 2 scoops, like I'll only put in 1 and it works perfect. Holds me over through the whole day. Or if I know I'm like going on a trip, I'm walking around, whatever the case is, protein powder, the go-to.
It's so filling.
I started because like I saw this online and I tried it, and although it's not pudding, it's still so good. Putting in protein powder in a bowl with like boiling hot water, mixing it really quickly, and it makes like protein pudding. So again, it's not chocolate pudding, but it's like chocolate pudding.
My
And,
dad
like, I'll
used
eat
to
that.
do that when we were kids.
I'll
He
eat
would
that.
use I think it was Metrex, I want to say, and he would make pudding out of it.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
I loved it. It was delicious.
Hey Terry, okay, let's see.
Is this your question?
Wanted to cut me with
Is this a question?
he goes anyways.
Bye,
Measured
Miles.
my areola. Bye, Miles. Thank you so much, Miles. We appreciate you so much. Is there do we have to click on that? Like, does it get like longer?
No, I don't think so. Terry, what's the question? Definitely not. 2 millimeters is not big. And so that's the thing with humans, nothing is the same. Literally every single girl has one boob that's a little smaller than the
I was
other.
gonna say the same thing. I was like, no, like my
That's
boobs are all
so-
fucking weird. They're so weird.
That's so normal. No one is completely symmetrical on either side.
I have symmetrical freckles.
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh my god,
Whoa,
right?
I've
Right?
never
Everyone looks
noticed
at me
that.
and they go, "Do you draw on your freckles?" And I'm like, "No, I have symmetrical freckles on my face." So the question is that normal?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
absolutely
that's very
that's
normal.
completely normal.
Also,
Don't let
if
anyone make
anyone
you feel
looks at
bad.
you, no one's gonna notice 2 millimeters.
No.
Not a single person.
And someone attacked you for their color and shape. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about that kind of stuff.
fuck those people. They're insecure about their own goddamn nipples.
Exactly. Seriously, fuck them. No one's perfect. Anyone who's shitty about some weird thing that you have going on is just a shithead in general. Seriously, fuck those people.
You know, when I was younger and I was getting with one of my brother's friends, I was explaining to him. I was like, look, I'm very insecure. This was when I was a little bit younger, so I wasn't really like with many guys at that point and stuff, and I wasn't, doing my thing. And as I said, I was like, hey, like, I am insecure about my chest. And at that point, too, with birth control and stuff, they would, like, same thing, birth control, like, screws you up. So they would get really big, and then they would shrink, and blah, blah, blah. And it was a whole thing. So they would get, like, veiny, because there was always so much blood flow one month, and the second month, they were, like, small, and then, like, next thing you know, a couple months later, they would, like, go up a size. Like, it was so wacky. So they were always just not right. Like, they literally did not look healthy. And I said to him, I'm like, I am scared about this. And he was like, okay, this is what I'm scared about. This, and this. Like, this is what I'm insecure about.
Everybody has
He was like, Jenna, he said, your boobs are fine. He was the first person to be like, literally no one's boobs look normal. Yes. He said, I'm just happy to see some titties. And I'm like,
just happy to see boobs.
Like, aw, thanks. And I just remember I'd be like, wow, like Rocky's friend is like so supportive. I mean, like, you know, we just wanted to hook up, but it was like, he was like, actually sat me down. And was like, there's nothing to be insecure about.
Yes.
Here's the stupid things I'm insecure about. And when he put it into perspective, I was like, that's what you're insecure about?
Exactly.
And he was like, yes. And I was like, okay, people really are like just, one, people are just mean. And two, everyone's got their weird, like really weird things about them.
Those are the kind of guys that we should be fucking. We shouldn't fuck anyone.
Oh, no, well, he's a piece of shit now.
Oh, that's
well, no, I'm sorry. He's not a piece of shit in any way, shape, or form. He is just not someone you should date. He is not a good
Well, that's fine. You just wanted to sleep with him anyway. My point, like, you should...
Or even when I was younger, I wasn't sleeping with him. Like, when I was younger, I was just, like, kissing him.
Okay.
But even at that point, he was, like, so, like, let me, like, you know, make you feel better about yourself. And it was such, like, just a nice, genuine thing that he was doing.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, wow, like, just, like, stepping on, like, the right, you know, getting off on the right foot.
Yeah,
into, like, sexual things was really
No,
really
that's
healthy.
a big thing. Those are the kind of people that you should be fucking. Don't ever listen to some asshole who's going to be like, ugh. Because I've seen pictures of some of those guys who are weirdly critical of women. Like, and I've seen it online on Twitter.
Oh my God.
And some of them have pictures of themselves. And I'm like, holy shit,
like,
dude.
why?
You are the last person who should be saying anything, man.
Right.
You are, like, bordering on hideous. And your shitty... personality and the way you're acting makes you like downright disgusting. None of these women would ever touch your dick.
Okay, so literally, I think that's so hard. It's always the older men too, like, oh my God, she's not cute at all, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
you're old and gross, dude.
You're like 400 pounds.
Nobody's gonna fuck you.
You're divorced. You're an alcoholic. You're mean. Whatever the case is. And you're criticizing a literal model that's like a quarter of your age. Like, what? Just... mind your own business.
And it's crazy because I see it a lot. It's not like, this
people
doesn't happen.
Rip each other apart for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Like, before
It's
you go
crazy.
ripping someone apart, like, let's do a little check.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's absolutely insane. That's why when people say things like, yeah, sure, there might be people that I'm not necessarily attracted to.
And that's fine.
Which
you
is
can say, hey, I'm just not attracted, or I don't like this or that.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Is what it is. But, no, if you're just, like, criticizing a person, just be a douche. Like, you suck.
I feel attacked, old nerdy. Shut up. You're a gem. Terry, thank you so much. I think it was worse because she was a doctor, so she shouldn't be a doctor, first of all. Plus, I was sexually abused when I was homeless at 20. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry.
Aww.
So I may be vulnerable to that stuff. That's completely understandable, and I wouldn't go see that doctor ever again. That is
I'm gonna be honest, Terry,
so
like,
crappy.
Why was she measuring your nipples in the first place?
That's a good question. I had my nipples measured when I went to go get my boob consultation done.
Okay, but
He,
you're
like, that makes
getting
sense.
silicone things inserted inside.
Yeah.
I would damn hope they would measure.
Yeah, no, he was like, it was so funny. And it's hilarious going to see a doctor about this, right? Because, like, you're nude in front of this man, which, like, I'm fine with. I don't care. I'm, like, very comfortable with my body in that way. So I'm like, yeah, take it off. But it's just hilarious, the business, like, where he's just like, all right, so and he, like, takes it out and he measures from here and he measures from here and he measures from here. And he's like, okay, so.
When I got my boob pierced, I was just turned 18, high as a freaking kite. So high, I could not formulate sentences. That's how high I was getting this done. Because I'm like, the more high I am, the less I'll feel it.
That's perfect.
I had no intention. I was going to get my boob pierced, you know, but not at that day, not at that time. There was no game plan. It was I got too high in the morning because I was drinking tincture mixed with orange juice.
Okay.
So it got me super high, and I was like
Snuck
not
up on
trying.
ya.
I was not trying to be high like that. I really wasn't. I was just trying to do some homework and work and stuff on the computer, and suddenly I was baked. So I call up my friend. I'm like, JP, you gotta pick me up. And I remember I told the story on the other podcast, and he picks me up. We go get it done, and I remember I'm like just turned 18 years old, can barely speak because I'm baked, and I'm like, and he's like, okay, like, go take your shirt off, whatever. So I take it off, and I'm standing there just, like, boobs out. And he looks at me, and this is a jacked man. He was like, huge. This guy was fucking huge looking back on it. I'm like, damn, like, you're a piercer? Like, shit.
I see a lot of piercers that are like that, actually.
Oh, my God. He was ginormous. So he's walking out with his lats and shit, and he's like, all right, you can take off your shirt and everything. He puts me in the chair, and he looks at me, and he goes, are you nervous? And I kind of went,
You're like, I can't say words,
yeah.
but yeah.
And he goes, don't be nervous, hon. He was like, I've already done like 3 of these today. I look at girls all day. He's like, I'm a piercer. It's my job. He said, just piercing your nipple. You're putting your shirt back on, and that's the end of it. And I went, okay. And then he goes, okay, on the count of 3, he goes, after he tells me I have the concave nipple, an inverted nipple, and that the curved bar will actually pop it back out.
Yeah.
So after I find out, I'm like, shit, this man's about to fix my nipple. I was like, I just came to cover it up because it looked weird. I said, but this man's like fixing my nipple. I'm like, that's sick. This is a plus I didn't know like could come with nipple piercings. So I'm like, okay, cool. And he goes, on the count of 3, breathe out. So he goes 1, 2, and I felt like I breathed out. But after he looks up at me and he goes, you just forgot to breathe. And I went,
You're
no,
too high.
I thought I was breathing. And he goes,
I definitely breathed out.
Jenna, I don't think you breathed that. Like, I told you to exhale and nothing happened. But he did the nipple piercing, and I kind of was like, oh, okay. Like, nice. Because, again, I didn't feel shit.
Yeah.
But
I didn't feel anything when I did it.
I was like, that's how I thought I was. That's how I thought I was. And he looks at me and he goes, babe, you forgot to breathe. And I went, oh, I'm so high right now. And I was like, oh my God.
It was clearly the way to do it.
I felt not a single thing. It was great. And I just remember having my nipple pierced. And I remember then, like, not being high after. And, like, it's starting to burn. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like, this shit burns. Like, thank God I didn't actually go there sober.
Yeah.
I only got 1 done just because I wanted to fix that nipple. And I feel like 2 can be very in your face.
2 was a lot. I also only did 1.
And I don't like, because when you clean it, because your nipples have so many issues, because it's the areola, it's a different type of skin. Mm-hmm. So it's always crusty. It always can have some issues. God forbid you get snagged on your loofah like I do every other day, you know? So I just figured, like, 1 would be good, and then you always have the other T to play with.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So if people are into non-pierced nipples, you have a choice.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
Yeah,
it's not like all up in your shit, you know? It's like a nice light, and it was so me. Just to get 1 singular one done was very my aesthetic.
That is pretty much exactly what I did as well. And I wasn't high when I went. I went when I was 16. I know I told this story before. Yeah, my grandma took me.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, my grandma took me to get it done. And it's crazy. I don't remember it hurting very much at all. It was one of those things where maybe it burned. It was like a pinch. The funny thing, though, is when he tried to get it through the first time, it didn't go through.
What?
Yeah, so he pierced it with a hollow needle, because they pierce it with a hollow needle, right?
Well, as they should do all piercings.
As they should. If
Nowadays,
they don't,
everything is with a hollow needle.
Yeah.
If they don't, guys, like, don't go to that
Don't
piercer.
go, because it's not good.
No.
But the ring didn't go through immediately, and he pierced it. He told me that you can't do a bar at first. I had to do a ring, because if it swells up a little bit, it's a lot easier to clean with a ring.
Okay, yes.
So you can move it around and put the cleaning solution in it and everything.
Okay.
But it didn't go through, so there was just blood pouring down my stomach.
Thankfully, mine didn't bleed, but I know people say normally, like, if you get it pierced, expect there to just be blood oozing from your nipple.
Just oozing. And then it was like,
the things we do to, like, look cute.
I know.
I know, just
insane.
like, and again, I didn't even know I can fix my nipple. I just wanted to cover it up.
Yeah, I didn't
like, just
know either.
add something to it. But now she's fixed.
No, mine is forever an outie.
Yeah.
I also had inverted nipples.
Yeah, mine's.
He had to get them hard before he could pierce it.
Try to think if mine were hard. I think mine were just hard because in general I was just standing there with no shirt on,
right?
And some stranger,
so just like, dude.
But not even some stranger man. Like I was turned on. It was just because I was like out and exposed in like the cold. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was exposed in like the cold air with some like stranger.
Stranger danger.
He was really nice.
A dick piercing on a night of drinking. See, that to me, because I know how guys get about their dicks. I know how much they hurt.
Where? Did he get it, like, in the tip, or did he get it, like, right between the ball sack and, like, the actual weed and that little teeny thing of, like, skin there that you can just go...
Is it the weenus? Is that what that's called?
No, your weenus is this.
Oh, that's right. That's your weenus.
Your epidermis is showing.
This should not be your weenus. That's crazy to me. Your weenus should only be somewhere around your dick area.
But I feel like getting that, like, little, like, piece of skin where your wiener meets the ball sack, like, I feel like that wouldn't hurt so bad.
You don't think so?
No, because I feel like it's just attachment skin.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe that wouldn't be as bad. I know some people who have the Prince Albert tattoos also, which is, I think it's just like a under the I don't know why I'm doing it down here, but like, imagine a dick. I think it's like
Imagine we're a man for a second.
Under the shaft. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I thought that's what I'm saying. You guys can do a lot of stuff with the wieners, but I feel like that's scary. And I'm saying that even though both of us have a bar and a needle shoved through our nipples, but like, I don't know. I feel like the tip of the wiener, like when guys get the tip of their wiener done, that scares the shit out of me. And I hope I never see one in real life.
What if you accidentally, like, you're sleeping with him and you accidentally rip it or something? I would feel so bad.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, as a female, if I were to get anything down there pierced, first off, it's just so not sanitary. So I would just assume it would get infected, like, constantly.
Oh, no, the Prince Albert, I think, might just be through the tip of your dick.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Oh, wait, or no, is it this?
But that's what I'm saying. If anyone has if I ever saw a guy
Jacob's
with a
ladder.
Tip of... Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that's...
Jacob's ladder. We can't show you on YouTube, obviously. Weird. No nudity. But a Jacob's ladder is when they have it pierced all the way up the shaft. And the Prince Albert is when it's through the tip of the dick. Wow. That's so wild. You know what's really funny? I don't like vagina piercings.
I don't either. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it would just get infected or ripped out so easily. Because the skin down there is so thin. Like, it really is so thin.
It's thin.
So I feel like you do something the wrong way and it just rips.
And also, the whole other part of that is, it looks like it doesn't feel good. Like, I'd be worried that it doesn't feel good. When I actually watch porn, and when I find a porn that has a girl who has a
oh my God,
I'm like, ew, 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 ew. Same, I skip right over it. I don't want to watch it.
No, and then the guys in the videos are like, and it's like,
right? What if that gets caught on something?
What if you rip your clit? What if you grab the wrong...
I don't like it. I have to pee so bad. I'm going to leave you with talking about clit piercings. Do you want to
go
first?
No, you can go.
Okay, I'll be quick, and then you can go.
Yeah.
Guys, we're taking turns peeing.
Honestly, it's 7:15. I could probably hold mine until the end and have no problems.
Think so?
Yeah. Oh, clit piercing. We're so getting demonetized by this. Like, there's no doubt about it.
Nick is in there.
Oh, Nick's peeing. Apparently, all three of us are like have to go at the same time.
Everybody had to pee.
Oh, Jesus.
Backhand is learning things today.
I have a belly button piercing.
Let me see. Do you still have it in?
I do still have it in, yeah.
Oh,
I used to have like a very pretty one.
It's so cute.
And I had like a dangly one, but after you can't really see it. Hold on.
I like it.
But after I have like a bunch of lines from sitting down.
It's the pants. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's
can't do anything about that.
Sitting. But I got mine. I used to have like a really pretty dangling one and stuff. But ever since I moved out of my dad's house, or actually my dad did the move in general, all my jewelry and stuff to this day is sitting in a storage unit.
Oh.
So it's been like a year and a half, and I just can't get any jewelry, like anything.
You could go to, I used to get all mine. I used to have my belly done too. You can still see the little hole in there. But I used to get a lot of my body jewelry from Spencer's. And
I always get mine from Claire's. Not like actual like that jewelry, but all the earrings and stuff. I always will go to Claire's.
Claire's used to have cute stuff. That was like my teenage.
They always get. I find the best like dangling, super bedazzled, super sparkly earrings there. Yeah. Anytime I need to go to a function, I'm like, I have to go to Claire's. Everyone looks at me like, why are you going to Claire's? That's a child store. I'm like, you guys have never been to the back of the jewelry section.
Yeah, they got Claire's good stuff still. I mean, not that I ever will wear jewelry. I can't say anything. Terry.
Terry, you did not derail
No.
anything. Stop feeling insecure, Terry.
You're a
We
sweetheart.
appreciate and we adore that you are here.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm gonna pee. I'll be right back.
Yes. Andrew wants a clone of me for Christmas. Oh my goodness. Where's cloning at nowadays? I know for a period of time that was a very big topic that people were trying to clone other stuff. Do we know where that is in the premise? I haven't been following science. When I was in school and I was on a nursing track, we learned so much about all of this. Right? Typical white girl on a nursing track. We don't do that now. But I remember we used to learn so much about cloning and all the the cells, and people will do stem cell research and whatnot. But where is that? I feel like everyone talked about it and then it's just gone now. But I feel like cloning would also be crazy though, because if you're cloning animals, I know they used to clone sheep and things like that. But God forbid those sheep had a baby. Is that one? I know it's not incest because I guess they're not from each other. But would you have problems with the offspring? You would. If I were to have an offspring with an intermediate blood relative or whatever, a lot of the times obviously your kid's gonna have problems. So, does it work the same with cloning? I don't know. This is the longest that I've been on a Xia YouTube stream. Oh, Andrew. We love that. Katy Perry is a clone. That's the other thing. Have you guys seen the crazy videos of people who they say are not them? I know that people are convinced Joe Biden, there's a second Joe Biden.
Oh boy.
Or I'm saying, do you know how people are convinced that there's doppelgangers of that take over celebrities' position?
Yeah, I know that there's a few of them, but I know that there's the conspiracy theory that Avril Lavigne was replaced a long time ago because she died. Yeah, I remember those.
It's weird stuff like that, but when you actually look at it, and they're nose structures and features are different, I'm okay, you can make a statement about the structure, but at the same time, if you look at pictures from me,
your face
just
changes
last
as you
year,
age.
Yeah, I'm slimmer here. Mm-hmm. I'm my cheekbones are so much different. I have the most angular jawline now, and before I didn't. So you could make the argument that I would also fall into that category.
Or they could have gotten a nose job. There's so many.
But some people full on believe that there's secondaries. Again, Joe Biden's a big one. People are oh no, that's a fake Joe Biden.
Well, neither of the Joe Bidens are doing great right now. But yeah, Paul McCartney's another one.
It's crazy.
There's only one Xia. Little do you guys know, I was replaced a long time ago. Who the fuck would ever pay to replace me?
Honestly, some of these followers, they're trying to rent us out.
Are they? Are they
trying
actually trying to?
They're trying to marry us. Oh, I've already married a few of them, but...
Yeah, it looks like you're going to have to go home and tell Eric, be so I have a few husbands now.
Yeah, Eric, I'm so sorry. He's going to be well, they paying the bills?
if they're paying the bills.
Send some money, actually. He'd be oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That counts.
He goes, you going to take me out to dinner later? I go, maybe.
Can Eric come? If you guys all go out to dinner?
If we all go out to dinner. A throuple.
A throuple? Would you guys be in a relationship with a hot chick if she also had another dude? Is that something that... I mean, it's really just polyamory. Some people like it. A glow-in-the-dark Xia? That seems...
So you can see what you're doing at night?
I feel like I'm already pretty much glowing... I'm so pale, I'm glow-in-the-dark at this point.
Actually, is it just me, or do you look darker on the video than I do right now? You look more bronzy than I do. Look at your face.
Do I? Huh. I don't know.
You 100% look more bronzy than I do right now.
Oh,
and I am
amazing.
Italian stallion.
Italian stallion? Well, I've showed you my mom, right?
I've never seen your mom, though.
Let me show you what my mom looks like. Let me show you what my mama looks like. Nope, it's just on here. I'll show you guys. I mean, a lot of you guys know what my mom looks like. Only my dad is white.
You said only your dad is white?
Mm-hmm. My mom is not white.
Oh, wow.
Neither is my sister.
Really?
Uh-huh. She looks nothing like me. I'll show you a picture of her afterwards.
Shit. I mean, my brother looks nothing like me. Well, maybe now in our later ages we do. I'm talking about Rocky, not Nick. Because Nick, I feel like Nick and I, you can tell a little.
Can see it.
You can
I can see it a little bit. You guys look like you're related. Not a crazy amount, but you can see it. All right, I know it's around here somewhere. Where are you, Mama? All right, that's a picture of her holding me.
Wait, David just goes, I accidentally took my cat's meds last night. Don't ask me, meow.
Don't ask meow. Ah, I see what you did
This
there.
is
I
your
like it.
mom?
That's my mom.
Wow. How old was she in this?
Was just born, or I was like 1 or so she's probably 18.
Wait, is this you?
That's me. I don't look anything like her.
What?
It doesn't make any sense that we're related.
Okay, so
but
you said she, because I was going to say she looks like a child in that. That looks like
Yeah.
a 16-year-old kid.
she was super young. She was like 17 when she had me.
Okay.
Yeah, my dad
that
was like
makes
20.
sense.
They were insanely young.
Aw.
So yeah, I'll show you guys in the chat.
I literally thought that was your brother. Like, no offense to you, that I just...
No, my hair was short. I look like a boy. Look at how pale I look compared to my mom. It's crazy. And then I will show you my sister, who looks very, very, very much like my mom, or our mom. And I look like our dad. We just really split down the middle. And then I look more like my half brother than I do my full
Do
sibling.
you really? That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yep.
Is this person nice or not nice?
Oh, he's a sweetheart.
Okay, that's what I thought.
His
That's
is
what
a
I
sweetheart.
thought.
So that's my half brother, but that's my full sister. That's a picture of us, like.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. You
Yeah.
look more like your half brother.
Yep. But my sister
I
looks
love
like.
old photos like that.
Yeah,
I
it's
like
fun.
that you were a ginger in that. You had like gingery hair.
Yeah, I used to dye my hair red. I kept it red a lot. I don't know if you guys can even see that. It's not focusing. Focus. There we go. There it is. We still look blown out, but yeah. Anyway, there's a family history. Yeah, so you look at the camera like your mom does, though. Do I look at the camera all angrily like this? She, not like angrily, but she looked so intense in that photo. She was looking up like camera. I think I have a similar face shape to my mom, and apparently, personality-wise, I'm a lot like her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I've been told. I don't really remember a lot about her because I was 6 when she died, but
Right.
aw, look at my little booger.
How did she die again?
Car accident.
That's horrible.
That's how a lot
That's
of people die in
horrible.
Hawaii. Like,
Really?
yeah, car accidents are like insane there. I don't know why.
Wow.
I mean, people are driving drunk fucking all the time, so that's partially it. But no lights. Yeah, there are lights some places, but there are also special lights because Mauna Kea is like one of the best places in the world to view the stars.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of really good astronomers live there, and they built a astrology center up there, but they also
Is it one of those things like no light pollution so you can see the lights?
exactly. That's exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah. Okay, fun fact. I've never had Campbell's.
Campbell soup?
I've never had it before.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I've never had any of that stuff before. And here's the thing. I've had the, like, my father used to put in, or not used to, he does. He'll put in, like, the cream of soup stuff, like cream of mushroom or cream of whatever. I don't even know if that's Campbell's or not. He'll add that
it
into
is.
actual, like, food things, though.
Yeah,
Just,
like a
thicken
casserole
it.
or
Something,
something.
right.
Yeah.
So I've had stuff like that, but I've never actually had any of that before.
You know why? Because soup is a weird thing to eat.
I don't like soup.
I don't like soup.
What the hell is up with soup eaters? I used to work at Wawa, and people would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a little soup for
you're like,
my
why?
dinner
Why
or
you
for
want
my
soup?"
lunch," and I'm like, "Don't you want a sandwich?"
Yeah, like don't you want something substantial?
Or it's like 100-degree day, and they're like, "Hey, how's the chicken noodle soup today?" I'm like,
really?
it's 104 degrees. Why would you get hot soup?
Why are you getting
What are
fucking
you
soup?
doing?
Chunky soups are okay if they have a lot of stuff in them. Then I'm like all right with it. But I still need something like if I'm gonna have a chunky soup, I gotta have a sandwich or something to dip in it. I gotta have something like that. But like when it comes to just regular soups, I'm not getting a soup as a meal.
I only like miso soup, and that's like an appetizer.
That's an appetizer. You get that before you get the
right.
fish.
You get that. You scoop out the little tofu squares and
Yeah.
like the couple
Little
little thingies
seaweeds.
they got. Yeah. Yes, little seaweed guys. I like that.
All nerdy. I know. If I worked at Wawa, all I would do is just eat fucking Wawa snacks. I'd be
Oh
huge.
my
You guys
God.
would see giant Xia.
Oh my god! When I'm telling you, because we get free sandwiches every shift. It's a free shorty every shift. So you're getting like
that's dangerous.
yeah.
Oh,
Your
that's
girl
dangerous.
got chubby real quick because I
I
was
was blame you.
I was addicted to their tuna fish. I've never gotten Wawa tuna fish, and one day I was like, "This looks good." Best tuna fish I've ever had.
Dude,
in my
I'm
life.
trying it now.
Best
I've
tuna
never
fish
had it.
I have ever had.
Can you get
is
like
at
a tuna
Wawa.
melt? with like cheddar cheese?
Here's what I used to do.
Oh.
So I used to, and you can ask too for any sandwich that you get. Like if you get a shorty, you can ask for it in a wrap. Usually, it depends on the location, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes maybe there's an option for it, but for me, I always used to get a shorty with garlic aioli on it, or I would put garlic aioli on the side. And then what I would do is I would put tuna fish with melted cheese. Either I would do double layer, so I would do usually I would do just white American and yellow American, or like the cheddar, or I would just do white American. Little bit of salt, and I would just stick that straight in the oven. Let it melt down, and then have the nice like cold garlic aioli on the side, and that was all I would get. Just tuna fish in a sandwich with melted cheese all over it.
Oh,
and
I
it's
want to
like
go to Wawa for dinner
I
so
got
bad.
so chubby so fast.
I can't even blame you. I worked at a sandwich shop in LA, and same thing. I
was
gained so much
ungodly
weight
good.
because it's so fucking good.
But it's specifically tuna fish is so the way because it's filled with mayo and a bunch of other crap at Wawa, you know.
I gotta try it.
Oh,
I haven't had. I got it when I was actually at Fan Expo in Boston for Fan Expo with Chrissy and Anna and everybody. We went out to dinner one night, and on their menu they had a tuna melt, and I was like, "Holy!" I don't know what
Sometimes
it was.
they're just great.
It
Just like you're in the mood for just tuna
You're
fish.
just in the mood for fucking tuna melt, and it hit me. It was delicious. So
Yes.
now that you've said this
Yes.
again, I want to go to Wawa and get a tuna melt so bad.
Now here's one thing I did learn. It depends if you're in the mood to eat cold tuna fish. Because if you're in the mood to eat cold tuna fish, then you can do sandwich, cheese, toast, tuna fish after toast, garlic aioli with or on side.
That sounds awesome.
Or you can do.
Toasty.
Oh, thank you so much, Toasty. We
Thank you,
appreciate you so
Toasty.
much. Or
I
you
can't
can
do
do, the tuna fish, cheese, all of that together, and then melt it at the end, and just heat everything up at the end. They wrap it all together, and it's just like you leave it for a minute in the wrap, so it just gets the bread slightly softer and nice and warm, and it's.
I am hungry. I have not eaten much today, and I'm very excited for dinner tonight. Now I want Wawa. I think sandwiches are one of my favorite foods of all time.
I love sandwiches.
They're
you can never
amazing.
go wrong with a fat, juicy sandwich.
And you can do so many things with it.
Yes.
You can do Italian sandwiches, cold sandwiches, hot sandwiches,
Yeah, I was gonna
melted
say like
cheese.
if you want Italian, you get your meatball, Parmesan. You got your eggplant. You got the everything.
Anything.
You can do you can even do like some sort of hero you got going. I love it. That's your Italian, and then you could do if you want Greek.
Greek?
Oh my God, throw some fucking olives on that bitch.
Some feta cheese.
Oh, you got Greek.
Oh, now I want to go to a diner. God damn it. I know. This is about to turn into another snack stream.
I love going to diners. My
Diners are the
favorite thing
best.
was be going to diners super, super late at night and just ordering just random shit.
Pancakes,
Disco
also a
fries.
sandwich,
It would be
fries.
pancakes on one side, disco fries on the other.
Yes.
Giant chocolate milkshake.
Oh,
Was
yes.
always or you're eating a burger, disco fries, chocolate milkshake was the 2 a.m. we're at a diner. We need to eat some goddamn food.
Yeah, seriously. I saw someone in chat mention French onion soup, and I will say this. I've had good French onion soup before, but
So
you know what
have
I
I.
do? I eat the top off, and then I leave the soup part.
I was I eat the layer of nice melted cheese.
The cheese and the
everything, yeah.
croutons and all that. That part's
Yeah.
great. When I get to the soup part, I'm like, this is just hot
I'm
broth.
okay, I've had it.
I don't
I've
want
had
this.
it. Yes, I'm
This
the
outta
same
here.
way. Actually, my grandmother turned me on to one day. Carmine and my ex-boyfriend were at her house, and she was like, "Hey, make us some grilled cheeses." And Carmine was like, "We love grilled cheese."
Grilled cheese.
So she makes this grilled cheese with 2 or 3 different cheeses, stuff on top. And I'm looking at this thinking we're just sticking 2 things of Wonder American bread on a pan and melting some Kraft singles cheese.
Which
That's
is
how I
good
make
sometimes.
it. Oh no, I love grilled cheese like that.
It is
Actually,
good,
extra
yes.
melted, just Kraft singles, just with white bread.
Yep.
That's my go-to grilled cheese. 'Cause that's my childhood grilled cheese.
Because it's just, that's like the poor man's grilled cheese, but it's so
It's
delicious.
so good. So my grandmother comes out with this beautiful grilled cheese. Now, my ex-boyfriend and I are staring at each other what the hell type of grilled cheese is this? Then she comes out with a beautiful tomato soup. Now, I'm not a soup person, but she's dipping into the soup.
Oh, no, that's how you have to have
my
soup.
God, my grandmother,
Yeah.
rest in peace, Helga Basile, because
She was
it
so
was
awesome.
the greatest thing. Thank you so much, Old Nerdy.
Old
Side
Nerdy,
of
thank
tzatziki
you.
and dip your fries in it. I've had that. It's incredible.
It is so good.
I used to have that in what's it called? Ohio. Oh, we used to do that in Ohio.
Yes.
Disco fries. People are asking what disco fries are. It's cheese and gravy on top of French fries.
It's good. It's real good.
If you're trying to
Disco
get
fries
fat
are awesome.
and you're trying to like cry a bit, disco fries is the way to go. Like if you need to be sad or you're depressed, like you order a thing of disco fries and you eat it with a fork.
And then you get pie afterwards.
Do you know, I was never just, my thing was the milkshakes. I always just go for milkshakes.
Milkshakes are great. I do love milkshakes, but goddamn, I think pie is my favorite dessert. It goes pie and then cheesecake, and that's a tough order. But
Cheesecake's at the top for me.
oh god, cheesecake is so good.
Cheesecake is right at the top for me with like favorite dessert.
Do you like toppings or do you like just plain cheesecake?
Plain cheesecake.
Plain cheesecake.
And then maybe I'll have raspberries on the side, but like do not fuck with my cheese. I don't want anything on it. I don't want it swirled with anything. Take the sauce off of it. Like nothing on it, just
Plain cheesecake.
I'm a plain person. I don't like many sauces and stuff.
Okay, so you like your food to be kind of just simple.
And then I can add to it, yes. But
Yeah.
I don't like when I know I have to eat something with a lot of sauce and whatever. I'm just like, if I want it, I'll add it.
I'm the opposite. I love sauces. I'm like, slather that shit in whatever you got. And for cheesecake, I like plain cheesecake, but I love cherry cheesecake is my favorite. With
Okay.
that you know, that shitty like canned cherry topping.
Yeah.
Oh.
I used to go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and they'd be like, okay, what are you getting?
I haven't tried Buffalo Wild
I
Wings.
haven't been there since I was in middle school, and I drive by it every time I leave here, and I keep thinking, like, I want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yes.
Because I can't go with Eric.
Yes.
So you want to go to Buffalo Wild Wings?
Let's go to
when both
Buffalo
of us are
Wild
not
Wings.
shit broke one day?
Yeah, when we're not shit
When we're
broke,
not shit
we're
broke
going to
one day, that Z and I are going on a fun date to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Old Nerdy. Old Nerdy, thank you so much. Took me longer than I want to admit to realize why it's called disco fries. Why is it called disco fries?
Wasn't it because it's like different colors?
I don't know. Now you got to tell me because I don't even know.
I thought it was disco fries because it's different colors. Like
I
it's gravy and cheese.
Didn't even think
So it's
about
like,
it.
Ooh.
I don't know where it came from.
And it's just like a bunch of shit. Sauce. I say it with a W.
Sauce. Say it again.
Sauce.
You do.
I say sauce.
It's really cute.
Supposedly, they
Sauce.
called that because their preferred late night meal, the polyester-clad disco crowd, the peak of mid-70s to early 80s.
So it was the people who would go to discos in the early 70s and mid 80s used to favor that, so they called it disco fries.
They were probably just high as shit, and they were like putting some crap together. That's kind of
Dude.
what it just sounds like.
High food is the best food. I
Hands
remember
down.
one time, I wasn't even high. I took an Ativan. This was when my anxiety was really bad, so I was taking Ativan. I took an Ativan, and my sister was high and pregnant. And we made this thing where we got this like turtle peanut butter ice cream. It was like vanilla ice cream, but it had peanut butter
yeah.
ribbons and like caramel in it or something. It was
I love when it has
good.
the extra saucy stuff in it.
Yes.
So good.
And then we put Reese's Puffs cereal, and then we poured milk over that. And it was like one of the best things I've ever had in my life. It's on a plate, and it's a disc of fries. Disco fries. Oh, my God. I never even thought of that. Oh,
Brian, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We'll be Geeks and Gamers Sunday night, so have a fun weekend. Have fun.
Bye.
Enjoy the meetup. Enjoy the Geeks and Gamers
Yes,
meetup.
that's going to be so much fun. Good for you.
Old Nerdy, I didn't even think of that. It's not a disc o fries. It's a disc of fries. I mean, look, that makes a lot of sense.
So I actually did not make that correlation because every time I get them, it's just like a whopping heap load of just French fries with shit on it. So that's why I was like, I thought it was just because it was whatever.
Now
But
I want fries.
fries are so good. But anyways, when I go to Buffalo Wild Wings, they'll look at me and be like, what do you want? And I just go plain.
Plain?
Plain.
You like just wings? Plain wings?
Just want plain wings. Get me a side of ranch.
Okay.
That's it. Or maybe I'll do a cup of like honey mustard. Honey mustard.
I like honey mustard is good. Honey mustard is a good dipping sauce.
But it's gotta be like good because some honey mustards are like too sweet.
You know what honey
So it's
mustard?
just gotta be a good hearty one.
You know what honey mustard I really really like? The one at Wawa.
They got good honey
They got
mustard.
you know
They
what I
got good
started
honey
doing?
mustard.
I started getting their turkey clubs on rye, but instead of mayonnaise, because I fucking hate mayonnaise, I get honey mustard
Oh,
instead.
I'm a mayonnaise whore.
Oh, I
I'm
hate
a
it.
whore for it.
I don't like it. She's like, I turn into a cat. But I like the honey mustard, and it just for some reason it like makes the flavor of the sandwich pop, and you get the bacon with it. Oh my god!
Those were always our
Clearly
most
starving.
hated things to make.
The clubs.
The
I feel
clubs
terrible.
are the
I
most-
get them all the time.
it doesn't matter. But it's just because it's like you have to. It's 3 layers.
3 layers.
And you have to make the sandwich on 2. And a lot of people will fill them to the brim with food. And the reason people hate them the most is we're fine with stacking them and actually doing the sandwich itself.
Right.
But then you have to hold it on top. And sometimes when people would fill them with extra meat and extra cheese,
I don't do that.
we would need 2 people to hold the side of it. And then one person has to hold the top and then cut through it. And the issue was we couldn't cut through it without everything shooting at the
Shooting
sides.
out the sides.
So depending on what people ordered, you need 2 people to cut the club
That's
sandwich.
a bit much. I just get them regular. I don't add anything to them at all. I just get
they're
the
good. Yeah.
lettuce, tomato, bacon,
Right.
turkey usually. But I don't add anything to it. I don't even get cheese on it. Yes, I want to see fries. For the love of God, put it in fries.
Because I'm going to send you something on Discord. That's concerning. Like, what type of fry you sending her?
I want to see it.
Because I'm thinking, like, he's sending you his French fry.
Oh.
No one sends you their French fry, please.
Yeah, don't send me that French fry.
Don't send that. No girl likes unsolicited
Oh my
pictures.
God, do these fries have chocolate and marshmallows on them?
Ew, let me see.
Oh, the picture changed. God damn it. All right, so this place is called Frisky Fries. And
Oh my God. You know, fries are some of my favorite food.
fries are amazing.
That Domino's pizza.
Oh, God damn it.
Domino's
Pizza's good.
pizza and motherfucking cheesy bread.
Old Nerdy, thank
you so much, Old
much.
Nerdy.
Old Nerdy says Nick was
Oh
right
my
about the
God.
fries. I feel shame. Don't feel shame. Your explanation honestly
Made
sounded
perfect
right.
sense.
It made sense. I
was
would
like,
believe it.
I 100% believed that. I was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I just didn't.
Multiple explanations. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there can be multiple explanations for sure.
Toasty, did you have to get a new Twitter?
Aw.
What happened to your old Twitter? Your other account got nuked. That's some bull sugar. Toasty, have a great night. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
You're the best. We appreciate and love you so much.
All right, so we got Frisky Fries, which are signature beef chili and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are the Little Piggies, which is pulled pork wasabi slaw with a barbecue drizzle.
That sounds like too much for me in a French fry.
Think it's too much on a fry.
Think for me.
You need to eat a fork. You need a fork to eat it with.
Also, pulled pork too. Like I can only eat so much pulled pork.
You know what? I'm actually with you on that. I love pulled pork,
Same thing. Love it.
but on like a sandwich, like a pulled pork sandwich is awesome.
Perfect. But like fries, I love just the pure taste of
the
fried potato.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. The Alley Cat has fresh garlic, olive oil, and Parmesan cheese. That sounds amazing.
Oh, orgasmic.
That sounds so
Orgasmic.
good. And then the Foul Play has crispy chicken, mozzarella, Parmesan cheese, and red sauce. Or no,
Shit.
Parmesan and red. Yeah. God
That
damn
sounds
it.
like another good one.
Sinfully Sweet, cinnamon sugar with whipped cream.
No. Actually, you know, have you ever had chocolate covered potato chips?
Yes, it's good.
So that's the sugar,
Yeah.
the savory, and sweet. So that might actually be bomb.
I think that would actually taste delicious.
I've been getting high at nights with Eric and eating hummus.
Hummus is
Garlic, fire
delightful.
roasted garlic hummus. And we knew, we were like, we're adults now. And our favorite snack is cold garlic roasted hummus.
Hummus is amazing. I love
Oh
hummus.
my God. Just the ShopRite brand.
Yeah. Oh, I've never
In
had
the
ShopRite
big
brand.
tub.
Hmm.
Ugh.
God damn. We're going to need to eat some food after this. The Tiger King has General Tso's chicken, mandarin oranges, and scallions with waffle fries. And then there's another one, Cluckin' Hot Mess, crispy chicken, buffalo sauce, blue cheese dressing, or go fuck your mother, blue cheese crumbles, Disco Dottie poutine, handmade Vermont cheddar, and gravy.
Where is this place?
I don't know. Here's the s'mores one. Melted chocolate with mini marshmallows and graham cracker crumbs.
Okay, what is it called?
Frisky Fries. Friskie fries. Didlotic, what have you done to me? Now all I can think about is that I want
Delighted,
to
we're broke.
go to Frisky Fries. I think it's it's in
Everyone's gonna
Rhode
be sending
Island.
us donations. Go get your plain wings, Jenna.
Go get your. Oh, you know what? I like boneless wings.
What state is it in?
Rhode Island.
Oh.
It's in Rhode Island.
Well-
I just saw.
When I get us a bunch of real estate properties, we can go take trips there.
Thanks a lot, Didlotic. Yeah, well, that'd be nice. Take little
Right?
trips
Oh,
just
yeah.
to
Well,
eat food.
once I figure it out, then it might take a few years.
We'll get there.
But then in the next 3 years, we will be there. At
We will
Frisky
be there.
Fries, and I will be able to just take everyone on a little vacation.
And if in
That's
3
the
years
goal.
I'm not YouTube famous, I'm gonna be really angry.
It's okay. We won't need it. I'm just going to get everyone a bunch of wrap deals and seller finance deals, and it's going to be passive income all the way.
Passive income all the way, guys.
We're going to do whatever the frick we want.
Whatever we want.
Whatever we want. We're going to get so fat.
God, yep, it's going to be
Because
great.
that's my biggest thing. When I have money, I don't buy things. I eat.
Same.
I'm not a things gal. I hate clutter. I hate materialistic objects. Everything I wear is hand-me-downs. I don't care. I want food.
Same. I want good food. I want to spend money on, like, I want to go to Lavodi's and just buy everything. Like, if I could just eat there and, like, fancy bakeries and good restaurants, like, I do. I also get fat when I'm happy and when I have money.
Even Rosario's.
What's Rosario's?
The place next to my grandma's house.
I don't think I've
next
ever
to
been
the
there.
Acme that we would get the rainbow fries. Not rainbow fries. The rainbow cookies.
Oh, the ones that you brought over.
Yeah.
Oh, those are so good.
Right? So good.
God.
So good.
Backhand, thank you so much. Thank you for, I'm famous to someone. There are a few around Rhode Island. I'll come back up to give you guys a guided tour of that magical place. Didlotic, we can do a Frisky Fries meetup.
Yes. Oh my God, that would be so fun.
Fries meetup. Just everybody gets together and eat fries.
What are the greatest thing? Like, oh my God, how'd you guys meet? Well, we shoved our face full of different flavors of fries, and we got, like, all up in there.
And it was magical.
All up in there.
It
messy,
was magical.
It was dirty. It was fry-filled love.
We couldn't wear white. No one was allowed to wear white.
I would be the asshole wearing white to, like, create a memory.
Shirt.
I would, like, create a memory on all the different fried juices I have on me.
Didlotic says it also offers jalapeno poppers.
Oh, jalapeno. You know, I don't like spicy jalapeno poppers, but I love jalapeno poppers. Like, if it's not crazy spicy.
Yeah, I've never had any really spicy ones. They gotta make them for white people.
They do.
White people jalapeno poppers. The cream cheese. Oh, God, I fucking love jalapeno poppers. I feel like I've
been manspreading. Like, I've just been out and about this entire stream, but truthfully, since I blend in with the couch.
You can't tell.
You can't even tell.
You almost don't look like you have legs here.
I know, right?
Jenna's just a floating torso. She's like, hello.
Are you guys doing anything fun for Halloween? I'm not.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not doing shit. Are you? Nothing?
Yeah, no, nothing.
Oh, no, that's not true. I'm doing Wet Spot. Just in case anybody wants to know, I will be live on Wet Spot on Compound Media, and I'm going to be dressed up, whatever Amy is going to be guest hosting for Chrissy, because she's at Content House. So I will be on Wet Spot. We're going to be dressed up. I think I might try to do a Harley Quinn dress up. I was going to say... Shut up, Nick.
Yeah, okay, Nick, I was thinking it too. I was like, every girl's doing Harley Quinn. My dad's ex-girlfriend tried to get me to wear a Harley Quinn costume to, like, this thing, and she was like, I have it already, blah, blah, blah. You know, every blonde girl always has the Harley Quinn costume.
Everyone has
She's like, I have the costume already. I was blonde at the time, and I'm like, I'm not wearing a Harley Quinn costume.
Everybody does it.
It was the cute skirt. It was the really exposing, you know, like, obviously, it's Halloween. Everyone dresses like a slut. That's, like, the goal of it if you're a girl.
You gotta.
And I'm like, she's really, really on this. I have to dress as Harley Quinn. Oh, thank you so much, Terry. Again. Oh, my God.
Aww.
Terry, you are so supportive.
He's so sweet.
Nearly as wonderful as Jenna's teas. You gotta be careful when you say Jenna's teas. We gotta say which one, because I do have tarantulas. You gotta be careful. Jenna's teas. I'll be pulling out a spider the next podcast.
She's just gonna have a tarantula crawling all over her.
It's my little Spidey. What was I saying?
No, you're right. I know, old nerdy. I know we've talked about that before.
Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn, yeah. We talked about it
I ended up
before.
going as, like, a person riding a dinosaur. She's like, oh my God, so cute, Harley Quinn. And I show up in this inflatable dinosaur. Not like the giant dinosaur ones. Like, I was riding one. And I went to this, like, extravagant Halloween party. Everyone's looking at me like, what the hell?
You're like the girl that, you're like, what's her face from Mean Girls that showed up dressed up with the fucked up teeth and the zombie?
Yes.
The party where all the girls were slutty.
Oh my God, every year. Everyone's like, what are you going at? And I'm like, what's the ugliest mask you can find? Because that's what I'll be. I'm
what
like,
can I wear?
I'll go bald. Like, I'll put on, like, a bald cap and, like, draw on a unibrow and be like, hey, guys.
I'm Nosferatu.
I don't think I've ever dressed cute for a Halloween before. I went as a football player one year because I had, like, nothing to do. Other than that, I don't know. Last year, 2 years ago, I was a condom. That's the go-to. I have my father's condom costume that, like, became mine.
What does it look like? How do you dress as a condom?
Just like it's just a giant condom you wear.
Is it see-through?
No, I don't dress like that on. I'll pull it up.
I want to know. Now I'm so curious how you dress. Because I've seen people dress as a dick. I've seen the giant dick costumes.
Right,
Never seen a
right.
condom costume.
It's like just like a giant condom.
Oh, like a condom wrapper. I see. Okay,
Yes,
okay. Not
yes.
like an unwrapped. I was trying to picture an unwrapped condom, and I was like, how would that work?
Yeah,
That makes sense. It's like a
Here, let me
condom
show you
wrapper.
guys.
Yeah, got it. It's hard to get it to focus. It like takes a second. But yeah, I know we've talked about that before.
Do we get the point here? Even though it's not focusing.
Trojan condom. No sentence should ever start with "I have my father's condom."
If you send it to his email, I can always throw it on the screen.
Okay, yeah, I can send it to you guys. Here, let me crop out.
If someone wants to donate $3,600, that gets us all new appliances.
If someone wants to donate $3,600, that gets us all new appliances. No one has that kind of money. That's absolutely
I
insane.
just did it up.
Okay, so that's what for including a fridge?
No fridge.
Okay, so what? Stove, dishwasher, washer, dryer,
And microwave.
and a microwave.
That's
God,
actually really cheap.
that isn't bad,
Because
but
I got a fuck ton of discounts.
and that's 5 appliances for $3,600. That's not terrible.
Installation plus takeaway.
Plus installation and takeaway. That's
We got savings of $1,500.
okay. That's not bad. Are they
$2,000.
Hey, Andrew.
all stainless steel?
Black stainless.
I don't know what poison ivy is.
Okay,
Other than a leaf. So would I dress
that's a
as
lot. Can I look at them?
leaf?
Did you order them already? Okay.
Like a toxic looking leaf? I think I found my Halloween costume if I ever were to do anything. Dress as a toxic looking leaf because apparently Andrew says that would be sexy poison ivy. I think that's a person, but I don't actually know.
Oh my God! Yeah,
I
was
don't
like,
actually know, but I, was
thought
like,
you were
I'll
making
dress
a
as
joke.
leaf.
Poison Ivy is a DC comic book
Right,
character.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Is I'm assuming it's someone like a hot
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
Oh wait, I sent it to her phone, not the email. Which email?
Oh,
What's the email?
let me see.
Well, don't say it because you can't.
Well,
No,
right,
I will.
right.
I'll send it.
Cool.
I will send it. Download.
Yeah, I'm gonna crop my significant other out of this because I don't know if he would want to be on here because I don't have his consent.
Messages.
So sorry, it's gonna be a little funky looking because he's cropped out.
Oh wait, do you not want me to send the one you sent me already?
Well, I kind of cropped that one out too.
Oh yeah,
but-
no, that's cropped out. Yeah, you're
yeah. I
good.
was gonna say I also I don't know, is this one better?
I think they're both fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you can't see him, because again, I don't have his consent to be on here, so I'm not just gonna be throwing up photos of him.
Messages. Okay, there we go. I'm like, what the hell am I? Sent.
Poison ivy. Literally, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just dress as like a giant leaf. I'm a plant mom, guys. I love plants. I'm one of those creepy like cat ladies, but with plants.
Hey, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. It's
no,
not a
it's
bad
not.
thing at all.
Oh, it like okay, so it kind of came up weird on the thing. Yeah, it's like very zoomed in on that, but you guys get the picture. It's
There
there
you
we
go.
go. There we go. It's like the big wrapper.
It's a condom wrapper.
Literally, it was 2 years ago. I was very drunk in that photo. I was at Johnny Mac's in Asbury.
You look
yeah.
happy. You got the happy drunk
I get the
look on
happy
your
drunk.
face.
I'm like, hey. See, even just 2 years ago, I looked so different. You know, my
It's-
face structure, everything. It just
your
looks so
face
different.
changes as you get older, and that's what it's so funny how people will say things like, "Oh, well, they obviously got work done," and you're like, maybe, but you don't know that
Like,
because
I literally aged and got better looking, guys.
yeah, like
That's what
faces
happened.
change as you get older. Jenny, yes, crop out your boyfriend because your new chat husband might get jealous.
Guys, I got you. I got you. Don't even worry about it.
Don't worry about it, Nick. You may as well stay because it's about
My
Sorry.
absolute favorite
Walk like an
thing,
asshole.
my absolute favorite thing is watching Nick. He does, wait, see it, get up real quick, get up. I'm going to demonstrate what he does on the floor. Because we have the screens, and he does this to make sure he's not in the shot.
So embarrassing.
He goes,
I know, it looks horrible.
he's like, wait, guys. And it's not even like a crawl. He slides his body. And he goes like what are you doing?
Nick, I never even
Right
noticed
across
that. I
the
just
floor.
assume
You
he's.
never noticed
He
that?
looks like a bug.
When
Nick
I do
literally
it,
looks
I
like
hate
a
myself.
bug.
I feel it. I understand. I'm like, this is horrible.
I am never going
He
to ever
looks like,
unsee
he
that.
reminds me of like an inchworm and a ladybug jammed into one single insect. Like he
That's
does this like
so
inch thing. I'm like, he's an inchworm.
funny.
But it's like, no, you literally are so balled up with like terrible little posture and like this weird ball. It's like he looks like a beetle of some sort, like sliding across the floor.
Didlotic said backhand gift that. Absolutely, we need that. And Old Nerdy says Nick has worms. Nick has had
It's
worms
iconic.
before.
Have you really? I feel like a lot of people honestly have though. Like eating sushi.
Everyone has.
Yeah.
A lot of people have.
Street meat.
Yeah, he had New York City street meat from one of the carts.
So I was working
And
at
he-
the city
he
in
got the
2006.
worms.
I was Barnes and Noble.
Those always
You
the
got the
best food
worms.
too. Like that always taste the best.
Tastes delightful, but it's full of worms.
Yeah.
It was actually on Thanksgiving.
Oh.
What?
Thanksgiving at the old house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, like
New
what
old
old house?
The new
Cold
old
snack
house.
or old? Okay.
Were you like scratching your butt along the floor like the dogs that have worms do? It's like
But that's a common thing. Like I remember I had to get checked and stuff for that because I was having like horrible stomach issues, and my favorite food was sushi. I was eating it like 2 or 3 times a week.
God, sushi is
So
so
it's
good.
it's like, well, if you're eating a lot of sushi, like it's bound to happen at some point. I
Yeah.
never actually got one. Like I wasn't, at least no one found anything. But it's a possibility. If you eat a lot of fish and stuff, sure.
Yeah, same thing like growing up in Hawaii. I don't think I ever had worms, but I knew plenty of people who did because you're outside
Yeah,
playing
you're just
barefoot,
doing
you're
so
running
much in
around.
life.
Yeah,
I
you're
feel like
doing
when
kid
people
stuff.
say like worms, I'm like not that phased by it.
It's not that big of a
There's
deal.
pinworms.
Yeah, most
right.
a lot of kids
children
get them. Yeah, exactly.
I remember the scariest thing. I'm sitting in my biology class learning about pinworms, and my freaking teacher. And again, it's a health class. I was on a nursing track. I'm bound to see all this shit in real life. Puts up a photo of an asshole on the screen.
Free asshole?
Filled with pinworms. And he's
Oh.
like, this is a little boy's asshole. And I'm looking at it and I'm like,
I feel like you can't do that, even though this is for
but
educational
that's the thing. That's the
purposes.
thing. It's
For my personal
it was literally like in the PowerPoint. I think at one point it might have been in a textbook, but I'm staring at a child's asshole filled with pinworms to like learn what it looks
I
like.
don't like that.
But it's like you have to learn what it look. And I was like,
I don't like that. Why couldn't
Yeah.
they show you an adult's asshole?
because I guess
Full of
children get
pinworms.
Who
it.
was that guy?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
could.
why
Yeah.
couldn't they take a picture
No,
of Nick's
I'm
asshole?
saying when I was at the hospital center state, they were like, everyone come in, we're show you what this looks like.
Oh,
Oh, you were like the
no.
trainee.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we got a couple med students on
Yeah.
the floor.
Oh no!
I remember I had to get that shit done. I was getting an ultrasound, but it was a transvaginal one, I believe it's called. So they have to stick a wand inside you. It's not the external
that
one.
sounds fun.
And the woman looks at me in the middle of my fucking ovary, like exploding from like a cyst that's going haywire.
Oh, I hate that.
And she goes, hey, I have this medical student. Like, do you mind if they come in and take a look? Now,
Oh
I
my
am
God.
sitting there, like, sprawled out on this thing because they're
Spread
doing...
eagle.
And this woman has a machine inside of me. And she's like, yeah, do you mind if the med student takes a swing at it? And I was like, as long as the med student doesn't hurt me, I said, whatever. So I have these medical students now all
Oh
like
my God.
surrounding me while I'm exposed with my legs spread. And a freaking machine is shoved inside of me to take a transvaginal scope of my insides and my ovaries and shit. And I'm like,
It was nice of you to say yes. I don't
did
know
say-
if I would have. I would have
'cause
been like,
I
you know what?
I wanted to be a nurse at some point, so I knew I would have had to do the same thing. I knew
Right.
it. I was like, at some point, I have to be that person, so I might as well let them look at my
Look at
lady
your
parts and shove a
hoo-ha.
wand inside me. And
My stepmom calls it a yoni, and it's one of the worst.
Oh,
things.
yoni.
It bothers
Ugh.
me so much. It always
weird.
has. I don't know why. She calls a vag a yoni. And
I
for
hate
some
when, okay,
reason,
I don't like when people say vag or like pussy. I'm like, ugh, pussy.
See, those
Ugh.
I don't mind. Pussy and vag, I'll say all day long.
know.
Vagina is a little bit weird because it's too technical.
Like, that's just my lady flower, guys. Like,
My
just-
lady
It's my little flower.
Oh, well, lady flower is better than yoni.
Then you're like, vag, and I'm like, ew.
I am a vulgar lady.
It's like saying like cock. Like, I don't like it because it has this hard CK at the end.
I'm with you on that. I'm not really a
I
big
don't-
fan
it's
of
like
cock
a-
either.
Like
I like
when
dick.
you say it, right.
Dick works good.
Better.
Or a weenus.
Demonetized. Nick's sitting here going, Jenna shows up every goddamn time to get every goddamn video taken
It's
down.
really hard not to. I want to meet a British girl so I can call it an English muffin. That might be one of my favorite things ever, old nerdy.
Didlotic says we say cooter here. I've heard
Cooter.
Cooter before.
Not cooter, Didlotic. Cuda.
That's Chip Chipperson.
It's a cuda. Guys, that's been the podcast. This has been so fun. I feel like we went from, thank you for letting us vent, first of all, from venting about our life stuff to house stuff to, Terry. Terry, thank you so much. And second of all, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
13
Terry.
medical students is a lot.
Especially after, like, everything that went on. Shit sucks.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, that's not,
We're here for you, Terry.
we love you.
We support everyone.
Yeah. My friend calls hers a cookie.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a friendly, nice word for my lady parts,
Cookie.
you know?
I like Dick. Dick works good. Xia 2022. That's my platform I'm running on. I like Dick. Dick works good. All right, vote for me. I don't know why I did that with a southern accent.
I was going to run for school president, for class president in high school, and I was going to get up there, I'd kid you not, and go, my name is Jenna Basile. It's Basil with an E. And I want to start doing Italian fundraisers because we're Italian, we love basil, and we eat a lot of pasta. Vote for me, guys. Class of 2017.
Boo!
And that was all I was gonna say, but they wouldn't let me.
I'm glad that they didn't let you.
Because here's the thing, apparently, previously, someone came on stage in the previous years and went, "What's that?" And apparently everyone thought it was funny and voted for
They
him.
voted,
And he
so they
became
were
the
like-
class president. So now they made it, they have to, like, review your speeches and shit. Apparently I couldn't talk about throwing Italian fundraisers.
Old
Thank you so much,
Nerdy.
Old Nerdy.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for the $10 and for saying it was a great show.
Ugh, we love the support.
You are the best. You guys have been so awesome and supportive this stream.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Everyone
We really
has been
appreciate
great.
it. You guys are fantastic. We'll be maybe back next Thursday. I actually don't know. You think we will?
Yeah, because we're only getting internet. Well, actually, no, wait.
No, we're
Thursday's
moving
been
in
moved.
on
We're getting
Thursday.
internet on Friday.
So next week there will not be a show.
Aw.
We'll be back the week after though in our new house.
Yes!
With a new
It's gonna be bare walls.
old studio. We'll see what it's gonna look
It's gonna
like.
be
I don't
fun.
know.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be fun. Thank you guys so much for all of your support. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
in 2 weeks. We love all of you. If you guys follow. If you guys
Yes.
aren't following us, follow.
Yes, Jen Jam Basile. That is Jen, Jen, Jam, like the jelly, Jam, and then Basil with an E at the end.
You got it.
Jen Jam Basile.
If you
And
guys-
where can they find you, Miss Xia?
If you guys aren't following me, it's at Xia_land. It is XIA_LAND on Twitter and Instagram. Subscribe to my OnlyFans. It's
Yes.
XiaLand there. XIALAND. Also, subscribe to my Twitch. I do live streams there as well. XiaLand on Twitch. Guys, if you like this stream, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. We do this every week. And once this move is over, I am going to do a lot more live content on YouTube as well. Just a lot more content in general. I'm excited to get into. So subscribe so you don't miss
Yes.
all of it. And leave us
It'll
a
help
comment.
us with the YouTube algorithms.
Yes, and the YouTube
At least I
algorithms
think
are
that's what all the big
dicks.
YouTube say. They're like, it's all about the YouTube algorithm. So
It
hit that
is.
like. Please subscribe, everyone.
Leave
Thank
a
you so
comment.
much. Turn on your notifications so you know when we are going live and when to tune in because it does vary. Obviously, we have lives. So thank you so much, everyone. We really, really appreciate you. Have a great rest of your night and weekend.
Bye.
Bye.